So, Amy, what do you suppose the simple folk are doing today? And when I say simple folk, I mean me.
Welcome back to the Happy Hour, guys, and welcome to the shores of Seneca Lake in the Finger Lakes region of upstate New York. We've done some bourbon tasting, we've done some beer tasting. Today, we're tasting wine. Welcome to Damiani Wine Cellars.
Welcome back to the Happy Hour, guys. We are in Burdett, New York at the Damiani Winery. The Finger Lakes region of New York has over 120 different wineries for you to enjoy on your bev tours. Damiani is one that's been recommended to us by a variety of people. And they're dead right. Damiani is unique because of their microclimate and because of the wines that they're producing, but they're also representative of the region in that they're making world-class wines. Finger Lakes region. Underappreciated. We're going to try to change that.
So many of the Finger Lakes wineries specialize in white wines. Damiani is somewhat unique. They specialize in reds. And we were very lucky at Damiani to have as our guide in the tasting room, Amy Cheadle. She knows a lot about wine. So let's do some wine tasting, shall we? The Happy Hour guys present Wine Tasting with Amy.
We started, and our vineyards are about 3 miles north of here. We have about 25 acres altogether with Phil Davis and Lou Damiani. They took a chance and bet on reds for our region, and we're getting a reputation for making red wines.
Yes. Well, as I said earlier, I mean, you were recommended to us by multiple sources. Well, if you go only one place, you need to go to Damiani.
I'm happy to hear that. We're sitting in the sun with a little wine in a glass, taking in the lake. It's perfect.
Yeah.
Watch me get schooled in Pinot Noir right now. Here's the deal. I lived for 3 years in the Pacific Northwest, near Oregon, where they make the best Pinot Noirs in the entire universe. Now here, in this microclimate, just above Seneca Lake, they are making a Pinot Noir. Let's see if it stacks up. You are making Pinot here in the Finger Lakes. Bitch slap. Go ahead.
I am not making Pinot. I am drinking Pinot here. I'm sorry. You might want to edit that out.
No, are you absolutely? That's definitely it.
But this is our 2009 Reserve Pinot Noir. This is an unfiltered and unfined Pinot grown here on the Lower East Side of Seneca Lake. Basically, this goes from the vineyard to the barrel to the bottle with very little manipulation in between. You're going to start with the site. So you're going to look at the wine for clues about its age, about its winemaking process. Is it cloudy? Is there sediment in there? The second thing you want to do is sniff. Before you swirl, you want to sniff. You're looking for flaws in the wine or something that might give you clues about more about its process. If it smells clean and you're not getting any off smells, then you want to swirl and you want to revisit. And you want to sniff like a dog. You don't want to take deep inhalations. You want to, like this.
I like
you want to take a sip.
That's an excellent Pinot.
Let the wine coat your entire palate. Kind of swirl it around. You can do that cool backward whistling thing if you want to pull in some oxygen. And then your last S is spit. We have about 16 wines on our tasting menu right now. A mixture of reds, whites, and sparkling wines.
Wine tasting is subjective. It's whatever you like.
It is. They say the palate is as individual as a fingerprint.
Yeah.
So we all perceive wine in a different way.
Another pearl. The palate is as individual as the fingerprint. We're
hang out with wine drinkers more often.
No, we gotta hang out with you more often.
So there is wisdom in wine tasting, folks. Get yourself up to Damiani Winery on the shores of Seneca Lake in upstate New York and try their red wines. You will find they are extremely surprising. And whether or not you get to hang out with Amy, their wonderful staff will take great care of you. She certainly helped change our minds.
If you didn't think the Finger Lakes can make some wine, you are sorely mistaken. They can make some wine here, and it is amazing. We are the Happy Hour guys, making sure you know what is best out there just a couple hours north of New York.
This is Winery 1. There are over 120.
Only 119 to go.
This is going to be a long series, just so you know. Hang tight.
We'll see you next time. I'm getting nuts.
I do get the barrel.
And sausage?
So I'm getting a
Sausage and nuts?
Cedar.
Cedar?
Okay.
Cedar.
Boxwood.
Box, what?
See, I'll see a cheap joke and I'll put it down and walk away from it. He won't.
No.